Hey guys, it's Dr. Manny. I talk to doctors every single week, and sometimes it's hard for me to explain everything that's included with Align High Level. So what I want to do is just make you a visual video, walking you through like the members portal, so that you know everything that's included and the massive shortcut that this is. Um, because my videos are playing, some of them are playing, my computer gets a little bit noisy, a little bit fuzzy. So if there's some background fuzz, I apologize. Just deal with it. This is the map, the framework that I use to get a lot of new patients for functional medicine and make a lot of money. Um, if you don't need new patients, then just click stop. I'd hate to waste your time. But if you're still in the growing phases and you could use some more weight loss, thyroid, ADHD, autoimmune, gut, diabetes, neuropathy, then hang with me because I'm gonna show you this huge shortcut, and I'm gonna show you some of the softwares I use. So what I tell doctors is just start at the top and just work your way down. By the way, this comes up a lot too. Insurance. I haven't touched insurance in like 13 years. This is 100% cash, right? You're closing a ton of case fees. $1,000 here, $2,000 here, $1,500 here, and you hit singles all day long because your pipeline is packed. You have a pipeline that is full of new patients that need your help. All right. So here's what I tell docs to do: start at the top, work your way down. This is the startup video, right? This thing is what? It's here, 15 minutes. Here's the framework that we use. Drop some of your Dropbox. I'm going to Dropbox you all my master classes. They're like little webinars that are like 25 minutes long, 22 minutes long. They're all niche specific. So we have thyroid, we have ADHD, autoimmune, gut, weight loss, food testing, click funnels, funnel creation. We'll build out your first funnel. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Namecheap, here's what you do with Namecheap and buying domains and GoDaddy and get set up with the lab. So get your clinical ducks in a row and just get functional first. Then we just say, what's the next step? Well, okay, I have my test kits. I got my system in place. Now I tell doctors, let's do a quick 3-week quick start. Let me just go to this one. Maybe this video is not playing. Yeah. So this, well, deal with it. The 3-week quick start is basically tapping into your warm list of people that already know you, already like you, and already trust you. I want you making a quick 3 to 5K within your first 3 weeks. Then you take that money, then you dump it into your first Google ad campaign, or at least a percentage of it. So if I can put $2,000 into a diabetes campaign, I'm gonna probably get 20 to 30 new patients out of that. And that's when you start to scale into 30,000 a month, 40, $50,000 a month is when you can put a fair amount of ad spend towards your Google ads. So step one, email your current warm list. Now, here's the cool thing, you guys, is that through the software that we use called Active Campaign, I'm not going to get too deep because I want to go fast, but part of the system is that we give you a series of automations. So it's under the email marketing section right here. Right here, email marketing. I'm not going to tab onto it, but basically, much like ClickFunnels, I give you a share link. Let me go to that one. So here are all my funnels right here. So here's the masterclass tutorials. Here's how you do your checkout pages, so you can take money over the phone through Stripe and all that stuff. But once you have your ClickFunnels account set up, you're literally clicking on my link and this link and this and so however many funnels you want, we have them all built. It's taken me years to build these suckers, and with a click of a button, you have a weight loss funnel, built out funnel with a corresponding master class to go with it. So this is more for virtual. Down here is more SEO, a lot of content keywords, because these ones are built to rank. Like I want a thyroid funnel top spot on Google like fast. So these ones have a lot of SEO strategy behind it, whereas these ones are more virtual. So click a link. Here's your weight loss funnel. Here's your thyroid, ADHD, autoimmune, gut, food testing, diabetes, neuropathy. Boom. The big conditions for functional medicine that so many people are struggling with. We also have the chiropractic stuff too. So if you want to do low back pain, neck pain, sciatica, disc, carpal tunnel, that's all there for you as well. So going back to this, so we give you the funnel, we give you the share link, it drops that funnel into your account, kind of like this, right? This one, believe it or not, this is my diabetes one. This is the one I run on Google. This is the one I run on Facebook. Okay, this one converts really well, but it's getting people into my group. Okay, this one, believe it or not, converts at about 30%, even though it's ugly. right? I got a goofy looking look on my face. I got some scribbles. This thing converts at about 30%, and that's blowing up my emails, right? And then we give you this back end, like these people are 17 people waiting to get this email, 13 people waiting to get the next one. I'm not going to show you the whole deal, but we write the actual email. So we have 15, we have a formula. Okay, it's a 30-day formula. Somebody comes into my Facebook group, right? Let's get back over here. Somebody comes into my Facebook group, and I capture email address on the way in, right? I capture email on the way in. They click it. Hey, I want their first name. I want their email. They come into my world, and now they're going to get my 15-part diabetes email sequence, which you click my button, and you have that sequence. So it is a shortcut. I talked to so many doctors. They hate writing emails, but that is where the gold is, you guys. Not everybody is going to pull the trigger the first time they meet you. You have to break down that KLT factor, know, like, and trust. If they don't know you, they don't like you, and they don't trust you, they're not going to give you money. They're not going to hop on a call with you. So you have to portray yourself as the specialist, the expert, the go-to doctor in your town, your city, or area, or virtually, who can solve their problem. That's sales 101, you guys, and that's what we talk about in my day one trainings. Like, I got a bunch of modules here on day one mastery, and I've pulled out of this stuff from my groups that I've done over the years, day one mastery. And again, I want to go back to this one so it's not so loud, maybe, or maybe funnels. Is that, back to day one, is sales 101 is solving people's problems. That's all it is. And the faster you can show them that you are the solution to their problem, that's when they pull the trigger. So we have that back end, that email sequence, that indoctrination sequence of 15 emails spaced, every day or two. These ones are daily because I have a little bit more in this one. But I mean, you can space them out every 2 days, right? You're going to give them an email and then provide value. And one of my best emails, you guys, is just, and this is something one of my mentors taught me for email marketing. The dude has done over $23 million online in just high ticket affiliate sales. He's a marketer. I learned marketing, you guys, from marketers, not from chiropractors or anybody within the industry. I learned it from people that are making millions upon millions of dollars online. So, like, let me give you an example. Facebook groups right here. This module all about Facebook groups, how to do mini groups. I paid $3,000 to one of my mentors, $3,000, just to learn the strategies that are right here. Okay, this is how you take a Facebook group, you flood it, and you run a series of trainings in it, and you monetize the hell out of it after about 12 days. I've done this for diabetes. I've done it for thyroid. I still do it for diabetes. I've done it for thyroid, ADHD, autoimmune. You can do it for weight loss. A little bit tricky with weight loss. You gotta get fancy with your words because they don't like the word weight loss. So you gotta use stuck, stalled, plateaued. You gotta be a little bit creative. But we show you how to do that stuff. But just this section right here, Facebook group, I paid $3K to learn this. Messenger, right? All these messenger trainings on how to close people through Messenger. I paid $2K for this program. So just right there, I paid like $5,000 just to learn a few of these modules, and that doesn't even include, Google ads that I've trained on over the years and spent money to learn, and Facebook ads and different things, lunch talk system. So anyway, getting back to the email stuff, that is where the gold is, you guys, is the follow up. Dan Kennedy said, "Hey, I'm gonna mail till you buy or die." The same thing is true in the virtual world, in the online world, is that somebody comes into my world, their diabetes is not going away in a week. It's not going away in 2 weeks. So you need to keep in touch with these people. And so we have this series, this strategically mapped out series of emails, 15 of these suckers that we give to you. Just get in there and get rid of my name and put your name. You might have to, if I have a video embedded within it, you might have to change it up and delete it or make your own, but you're going to see what it looks like. And it's basically, day one, here's the replay. Day two, you can see right here, you replay. But what I was going to say is that, and this is what sorry, I go on tangents, but one of my mentors taught me, like, one of the best emails that you can send, that, again, it's automated. It's called an automation, is just, hey Mary, hope you don't mind me asking, but what is your biggest frustration with type 2 diabetes? ? Just leave it at that. You can use emails to engage with your audience. I got people flooding my diabetes group, and I'm capturing all these emails. I've got, I think, north of 600 people in my diabetes automation sequence. Um, and so the one of the emails I send, and it's very early on in the campaign, is, Mary, because we customize it because we capture their first name. Hey Mary, because it looks like it's personalized, right? Question mark, or hey Mary, I hope you don't mind me asking, but what is your biggest frustration with type 2 diabetes? And I just leave it at that, and I just sign it Dr. Manny. And then they're going to hit reply. And then now you can get the conversation started through email. It's going to take work, right? Nothing is free. There's no get rich quick, you guys. There is a get rich for sure. This is what Grant Cardone told me. There's no get rich, and this is what he talked about with real estate and whatever else. But that's my goal, is just to tap into a system of people that need help, right? And this is the framework. And sometimes docs ask me, hey, what is the best niche? There's no best niche. They all have issues that you can solve, right? Yeah, I don't care if it's diabetes or neuropathy or thyroid or gut, or it all works if you put the system in place. And this is the system. So here's day one. Here's the blueprint. I want you making at least bare minimum $1,000 a day, minimum, like that, and that's going to get you to about 20K a month. I want you closer to. I mean, this is everybody's different, and a lot of this is budget dependent and how much money you can put at this thing, because organic is dead. I mean, don't think you're going to start posting stuff on Facebook for free and expect anybody to do anything. You have to pay for the eyeballs, right? You have to pay. You have to pay to play. If you want to make $50,000 a month, you're going to have to pay some money to get there. But as long as we're positive, as long as we're putting in 500 and we're flipping it to 2,500, how many more $500 can I get, right? As long as we're spending money profitably, that's what Russell always says. He says, hey, whoever can spend the most to attract a new patient or a new customer, whoever can spend the most wins the game, right? So how much more money can I have to throw at this so that we can take that 1,000, now I can make 5,000, or I can take 2,000 and make 10,000. As long as it's working, and that's the goal here. That's the game. Clinical foundation, funnel foundation, I already showed you that stuff. Here's my Google ads, okay? 30-minute walkthrough on Google A to Z, right? A to Z, Google. Right? Look over these are all over the shoulder walkthroughs. Then I do a fast one so that you have, and I mean, this one's everything from setting up your Gmail account to pushing play so that your top spot, let's say you build out your thyroid, up here you built out a thyroid funnel, which is quick. Just click it, and it's going to give it to you. Give her my name, put your name. So you have your thyroid funnel. Now you can stick that sucker top spot within like 30 minutes. Google's fast, it'll approve it quickly. I give you the ads, and I'll show you some of that stuff as we go along here. But within 7 minutes, right? I'm number one with thyroid, and I'm getting clicks. And with thyroid, it's cheap. It's like $1 a click and this kind of stuff. A lot of the conditions that we go after, except for weight loss, you're gonna pay probably $3 or $4 a click, a little bit more expensive. But most of the conditions are, $1 a click, 70 cents, $1.50. And for me, with my metrics, for every 100 visitors I get, I'm going to get 2 to 3 new patients out of it. Okay, I've done other videos on math. I'm not going to get into the math. So, and then here's a bunch of ads we use. I'm not going to scroll this one, but maybe I'll go fast, right? These are a bunch of ads that I've done. I don't want to, you'll end up pausing it and then grab all my stuff. So Google ads, and then same thing with Facebook ads, right? Over the shoulder, A to Z walkthroughs for Facebook. So if you're paying an agency, stop it. I'll show you how to do this stuff. A to Z, this one's about 23 minutes walking you through Facebook. Here's how you do retargeting. Ads we've used. So again, you're gonna pause it if I start scrolling this thing, but these are all the ads over the years. So we've got a bunch of ads that you can use. Images. So again, we use Canva for all of our images, but these are all screenshot, not you just copy, copy and paste these. Well, not paste, but just copy, save these suckers to your desktop. These have all been approved because I've run them. They've all been approved and accepted by Facebook, and we still use them, a lot of them to this day. So you're not going to have any issues with like, oh my gosh, I'm getting shut down again, because these are what we run. And I was shut down, but it's probably been since I think 2018 was the last time Facebook gave me a slap, and so I started over, and now I'm a little more conservative because I don't want to go through that mess again. And then we get into the Facebook group stuff, and this is how you pile a bunch of people into your group. Pile 300 or 400 people. Line up at the front door. Let them all in at the same time, and then you go through that series of trainings. And then eventually, if you want to create those series of videos and trainings, you can create a course out of it. And just like this is a course. I have this for diabetes, right? You can create a little mini course and give that away too. Conversation closing, I already talked about it. YouTube ads. Here's the cool thing about YouTube. This is a software that I use, and you can literally stick your video, 2-minute video about thyroid, right in front of other thyroid videos. But this software gives you a list of all the videos on thyroid that are set up for monetization, which means they'll let you stick a video right in front of it. So, and I can check them all, and I can uncheck the ones I don't want, but they're going to give you this list, right? And these are the videos that, and what's cool about the software is I can see, okay, let me give you an example here. This one right here, I can see who is actually running ads in front of this thyroid video. Whoever this is, healthandwellnesstools.com. I can click on and see what their link, or where are they sending people. So I can sort of, I don't want to say steal or hack, but this looks like, I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if it's a ClickBank type affiliate type thing, but looks kind of ClickBanky. But so yeah, I mean, it's so cool, and you can see the amount of eyeballs and views that these guys have. And so this person right here is that. No, this looks like it could be like an exam. It's more for students, so I'd probably stay away from that. But look at I forget this dude's name, Thomas DeLauer or whatever. So nobody's running ads in front of his. He's talking about thyroid, how to jumpstart your thyroid. Does it make sense? He's got 90,000 views on this one. Makes sense. Hey, can I put my thyroid video right in front of his? Hijack his audience. I don't have to have an Eric Berg type 3 million subscribers. I can be nothing. I can hide underground, and I can just set my thyroid video right in front of his. Right? It's such an untapped, and I can pay pennies per view. Anybody running ads in front of this one? Somebody's selling probably a supplement or something like that. Learn Natural Heal. This gal's running probably something to a webinar. So anyway, I'm boring you. Just understand that that's very powerful and an untapped strategy as far as YouTube ads, and then retargeting too, because here's another thing you can do is somebody's searching Weight Watchers on Google, or they're searching MetaFast or Noom or Jenny Craig on Google. You can actually retarget them on YouTube. So they're searching it, they're in search mode on Google, and then they go to YouTube and they type in how to fix my yard or whatever. And now I can send my weight loss video retargeting them because of their search patterns on Google. So that's pretty cool as well. And then so that's YouTube stuff, and then we got email marketing, and then my radio stuff. Radio, guys, this is a little bit more of a dated video, but I think it's relevant. I pulled it out of my inner circle. Radio is how we went from nothing to 50,000 a month in cash collections fast with functional weight loss. And this is what got me started coaching doctors in the first place. Is I had doctors coming in, stealing my stuff. They were spying on me, like, what is this food thing all about? Food testing. And we scaled really fast. And I got so frustrated. My wife said, why don't you just create a training program and show doctors how you do this stuff? So that's what we did. That's how it all started. And this is going back probably 7 years. And so since then, I've been testing, tweaking, refining, mastering. I've had over 200 doctors come through my inner circle. So we didn't just slap this together 3 months ago. This is years in the making. So radio, I give you all my radio commercials if you want them. If you're in New York City, forget about it. If you're in Chicago, forget about it. If you're in a smaller market, it might make sense. But it's got to be a broad topic. I would not run radio for ADHD or thyroid. I would run it for a mass, weight loss type thing. So radio, email marketing, I give you my lunch talk system, other resources we use. We have an affiliate program too. So if you refer a doctor, you come on board, you scale yourself up, and you have another doctor, we give you $1,000 for every doctor that you refer. So we have an affiliate program in place. So, and by the way, this program is not that expensive. It's not like a $38,000. No. My end goal is to help patients get well. And I do that through helping you guys. Okay, helping you guys scale up so that I can be leveraged. There's only one of me. Like, I can only talk to so many people throughout the day. Generally, I take 3 to 5 calls in the morning with patients. I take some calls midday for doctors, and I take 3 to 5 calls in the afternoon with more patients. So that's what I pull several $1,000s out of each day, and I call it a day. But you have to fill your pipeline, right? You have to get eyeballs on your operation. So again, I can only take so many calls. And the reason why I take calls is because you need to have a bigger case fee. If you're going to charge, $100 for something, you're going to be upside down in your ad spend. So you have to charge something that's going to crush your ad spend, right? I don't want to be upside down. I want to be profitable. So that's what we do, and so that's why I still take calls to this day. If I ever crack that code of like, spending $100 and I make $500 and I'm totally hands off, hey, we're all millionaires. But that just in my world, in the world of functional medicine and the world of helping sick folks get well, that's a code that is very challenging to crack, right? Because it's a lot of, I have to dig into people's hot buttons, like what's working, what's not working, what have you tried? Are you on medications? What does a typical day look like in terms of breakfast, lunch, and dinner? How is this affecting your life? Okay, do you have any family history of cancer, heart disease? So it takes a history and me showing them that I am the solution to their problem. Okay, that's what it is. So, guys, I'm rambling, I'm ranting and raving. I'll let you go. But what it is, it's a shortcut. That's all it is. It's a shortcut. This is the program, you guys, that I wish I would have had 13 years ago. I mean, 13 years ago, well, let's see here, 2007, 14 years ago is when I filed bankruptcy, and I went through 2 house foreclosures, and I had a repoed car. I had a car not stolen, but repoed out of my parking lot when I was straight chiropractic. This is before the functional medicine days. I had a staff of maybe 6 or 7. I walk out and my car, everybody drives away that I pay, I payroll. Everybody drives away. Here I am. I have no car. And then I had my wife, not my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife. She had to call her dad, and her dad had to come and bring me home. I'm like, holy. So that was my rock bottom. And that was right around that time. I kind of did an epiphany talk, and I'm not going to get into it, but basically I did a talk and I closed close to $6,000 in weight loss. It was like Chiro for 30 minutes. And then I talked about weight loss for 5 minutes, and everybody's like, interested in, so then I turned in from chiropractic into weight loss, and I closed 6,000 in weight loss. And I'm like, what the heck am I doing pulling teeth for these $20 copays, and people don't even really want it? And then I flip over to weight loss, and that's when we did this. And I was like, well, everybody wants it. I'm going to stick it on the radio. And that was my turning point of I'm just beating my head against a wall trying to figure this chiropractic thing out. I just bankruptcies, foreclosures, huge overhead. I'm like, screw this. I'm just going weight loss. And from there, then we got into the functional medicine stuff. Then we got into the ADHD kids, and we started food testing them. And then we got into gut issues, and we got into thyroid, and we started food testing everybody there. And autoimmune, it just snowballs from one condition to the next to the next. Then we discovered ClickFunnels. I've built out 177 funnels. They've paid me close to $80,000 at this point, just in affiliate commissions of just referring you guys to ClickFunnels. They paid me a ton of money. And from there, now we've discovered Active Campaign, so I can write your emails. So again, you're just tapping into what works and what has worked for me, and you're just shortening your learning curve. I've spent the tens and tens of thousands of dollars to learn this stuff. You don't have to pay this. This is all you need if you want to go virtual and or scale up your brick and mortar, because the only thing that changes is going to be your targeting. So if you want to do this for local, hey, I want to see more local weight loss, local thyroid, local autoimmune, this works just fine as well. You might not need to tap into the master classes that I give you, but the marketing is marketing. And 2, you can use this for chiropractic. Like I said, marketing is marketing. You're just changing your targeting, who you're going after. We have all the chiropractic funnels built out too. So, all right, I'm done. I'll let you go. What I'll do is I'll put a link right beneath this video. So if you want to hop on a quick strategy call, quick 10-minute call, I can pick your brain a little bit and see if this makes sense, because I can't be all things to all people, and we don't accept everybody. You have to be motivated to work at this thing. My goal is your success story. So if you're not motivated to work, here's the thing: Digital Marketer, they did a study or did some research, and they found that 4%, anybody who buys a course, they invest in a program. There's a finish. Actually, 4% actually finish the program. They finish the curriculum. That's not what I want for you, doc. This is not the next shiny object. I don't want that. I don't want this to be something that you just get in here and you put it on the shelf and then you pull it out. Things are good. Oh, now we take a dip. Okay, I'm going to pull this off the shelf. No. I don't want that to be this. I want this to be your map, your framework, your blueprint to take you to $30K a month fast, predictably, 100% cash, systematically, month after month, year after year. 40K, 50K, wherever you want to sit on a monthly basis, this is your roadmap. Proven. This is what I use. I just record everything that I do and it works. So, all right, I'm gonna let you go. If you have any questions, let me know. But if you're ready to hop on board, click below. We'll have a quick call, quick conversation. I just want to make sure that it's a fit for you and it's a fit for me. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching and see you next time.